What's up YouTube, Jay Traveling here. Today I got my p104 rig that's in this tent. I'm going to get it out and I actually have to take it apart because I sold the GPUs. So they're all 8 are going to be coming off. And I got my static bags down here. As you can see, all 8 of them. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to unzip this tent and pull the rig out and give you guys one last look at it before I ship all the GPUs off. And then I will talk about what I'm going to be doing with. There they are on the ground, man. It's been a good journey with these. They're not crazy clean, but they're not also too bad when it comes to dust. I did dust them off once before, but they've been in the tent since, so the next owner can always dust them off. But there they are, all 8 of them. Now these ones are powered with SATA power supplies. So they're not power, so SATA risers, so they are coming off of this rig too. I'm probably just gonna leave them off to the side as backups because they do work, but I'm gonna take every single one of these ones off. The risers I'm probably gonna pretty much trash or keep as a backup, depends. If they can be powered by 6-pin, I'll keep them, but I don't think they can. And then I got all my static bags to put them all in, so I'll put them in the static bags and then find a box for them and ship them all off. It was the same buyer that bought all 8 out in California, so he's gonna get all 8 in one box. So let's get them off the rig now. I'm just gonna do it off camera to save some time and bag them up, and then I'll find a box. I'm probably just gonna leave them off to the side as backups because they do work, but I'm gonna take every single one of these ones off. The risers I'm probably gonna pretty much trash or keep as a backup, depends. If they can be powered by 6-pin, I'll keep them, but I don't think they can. And then I got all my static bags to put them all in, so I'll put them in the static bags and then find a box for them and ship them all off. It was the same buyer that bought all 8 out in California, so he's gonna get all 8 in one box. So let's get them off the rig now. I'm just gonna do it off camera to save some time and bag them up, and then I'll find a box. I got about half of them off. Actually, I got half of them off. You know, it's looking pretty bare, but let me show you what I'm talking about with the riser. See, this one is powered by a Molex, but it's SATA powered down there, which for these cars are not big power drawing cards, so it was okay, but I'm getting away from it. But this one's a version 006C that does have a 6-pin on it, so I'll probably keep this riser, and there's a couple more like it just as backups. But right now I have an adapter. I mean, this adapter is pretty much I wouldn't recommend using this. This could be a hazard, especially if you have big power drawing cards like 3080s and 3090s. I wouldn't use those, so these are pretty much going to get retired. These ones are pretty much trash. I'll probably keep the adapter in case I ever need to cut these wires out for something. But these, I mean, I'll probably get rid of these adapters or keep them in case I need the wiring, but I'll keep this riser because I know it works. And it's still 6-pin powered, so it's still fairly safe. I do have a lot of newer risers that are much better, so I'll end up putting those on. They're all GPUriser.com, so I'm going to replace it with different cards, but I'm gonna get the rest of these off and get them into their static sleeves and show you the rig when it's completely bare. So they are all off of the frame. Now I do have the screws just kind of in there just so I don't lose them because they are kind of small. Since I am reusing this, all this is going to come off though. It looks like I had 2 more Molex ones over here, and I had 4 with PCIe, so I'll save the PCIe ones, and then 2 more Molex, so 4 and 4. And there are all the cards. Not too bad, fairly clean cards, especially for being on a mining rig for multiple years in my use. But I did dust them off once before putting them in a tent, like I said, so they didn't really see too much dust inside the tent. But I will keep getting them in these static bags and then boxing them up. But I'm not going to show me boxing these up. You guys kind of get the idea of what happens when you ship stuff. I mean, it is sad to see these cards go. These have been workhorses for me, but it's just time to upgrade and get more efficient cards. These were getting 33 mega hash a second at roughly anywhere between 115 to 120 watts for me. I could have upped the power and got a little bit more mega hash, but you know, I'm looking at 20 series cards now, and I have 7 of them already to go on this frame. I'm looking for one more, and I'll get it eventually, but it's all going to go on here, all new risers. I actually have 4 of them in use right now. If we look over here behind this fan, you'll see 4 EVGA. There's 2 2080s there, 2 2070 Supers here, and those 4 are going onto this frame. So there's 4 of my 3 more in the box you guys saw in the unboxing. And then I'm either going to upgrade the GPU on my PC and put my 2080 Super on here, or just try and find another 2070 Super, or 2060 Super, or 2080 or 2080 Super. You get the idea, one of those, and get it on here. But that's the plan for this, and then it will go back into the grow tent. Now this should be sufficient enough power. I'll just have to swap out probably one of these because I don't want to multi-split it with multiple ones. So that's the only thing I'll need to change. But a lot of these have enough connectors on, so when I split it to go to the riser and then to the card, it should be good because they're not pulling too much power. My card should be pulling anywhere between 100 to 110 watts, so a little bit more efficient than these in a sense, but they'll also be mining anywhere between 40 to 44 mega hash a second. I'm usually sitting in about the 43 mega hash a second range on most of them. One of them I can't break 40 mega hash a second, and I'm thinking about RMAing it to try and get a different one. But you can see down here I have the adapter. This is made by Thermaltake, and it's got both ATX, so when I power this board on, it powers on both power supplies. You can get those. I think I have a link in the description on where to get those. And then these are all coming out. And then there is a little bit of electrical tape you see down there to help with them so they don't short out. That was a little trick I saw online of people, what they were doing. But I'm gonna box these up. You guys get the idea of what I'm doing with this frame. So in the next week or so, I'll have this up and running again. But you know, thanks for checking this video out. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more.